who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
Yes, he's looking at how they can establish an edge in this one. He's looking for them to lock things down on the interior first and foremost. He said our shot blocking is something that can really help us if we just play smart and avoid fouls. We want them shooting over length, and that's one thing my guys do bring to the table. A sound strategy, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And the wide open shot from Paul nails the wide open jump shot.
Kid, you ready?
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Outside Irving, just 5 to shoot. Good. Irving's got 6 points.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor part as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from this old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Rivers, he's checked in for Paul. Dellavedova from outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
1:09 left in the first quarter. Pass to Fry. Off the pick. Green with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
There's the bucket. Good.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. Second, the Cavaliers.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Here's up top. No good off the front iron.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Rivers kicks to Green. And here's Crawford. 32 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively, and offensively.
Well, one.
And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans. There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and haven't gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been, Kevin. I think it's about where he's going and what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Kept alive. Jordan kicks to Mbamute. Goes up again. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jordan.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
On its way from Irving for 2, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, Kyrie Irving, he's starting to fill it up in bunches now.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And the rejection by Love. Smith the pass to LeBron.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Clippers trail by 8. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Jordan. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Paul outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Moving it up. And Irving throws it down.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the shot is good. Redick's got 7 points for the quarter.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
It's LeBron with the drive. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Good on the shot. And that's 13 points for LeBron.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Knocked loose. Paul dishes to Redick. Pass to Griffin. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And it's Thompson with the jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
As fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Jordan, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game.
And guys, you look back to their loss last time out. He missed a lot of free throws that cost them.
Well, it was such a close game, they couldn't afford to waste their chances at the line, but he did. And just as you said, Greg, it cost him. And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Here's Dellavedova. Fry, good.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Rivers, that's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And Fry kicks to Shumpert. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all. Just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Pierce in for Johnson. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
.59 seconds left here in the second. Green, the screen. Deep two from Crawford. Los Angeles with another miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Shumpert. Rebound by the Clippers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
Here's Mozgov. Here's LeBron. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Crawford outside. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Kyrie Irving.
And through one half, it hasn't.
Thank you, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing? And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent's field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Mbah a Moute in at the 3 spot. DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Here's LeBron. Again, the Cavaliers score.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Jordan, the screen. Back to Paul. Kicks it to Mbah a Moute. The shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness. But no question, he's improved his skills and IQ.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
James, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Shot from the wing. The shot by Redick, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Smith drives in. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Now Redick, 7 points in the game. Here's Griffin. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Griffin's got 6.
Boy, Blake Griffin right now is on a roll.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now let's get an update on Blake Griffin's injury. And Doris, what do you have?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Clippers provided some information for us. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The dish to Irving. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. James against Paul. Fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's good. And that's now 21 points for LeBron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the end.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Jordan with the screen on LeBron. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by LeBron. Ball going up court, and J.R. Smith with the slam.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Well, talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. It didn't, they paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high-flying, but just as potent and as effective.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Crawford passes to Green. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the wide. It could be a three-point play. And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Los Angeles shooting their fifth free throw of the game here.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there. Crawford outside. 4 seconds left. They get the rebound. Aldridge. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Smith in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Now into the lineup for the Clippers. Luka Valente.
Off the inbound, and that one's good by Wilcox. Wilcox has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Clippers. Irving with it.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Rivers can't get it to go. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
They're coming in bunches for LeBron right now.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will be foul number 5 on him. Pierce is checked in for the Clippers.
Substitution, Paul Pierce.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Shumpert with the steal. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, it's Cleveland. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. James against Pierce. Tries it from 19. LeBron James again. LeBron's got 10 points here in the second half.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
The pass to Rivers.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And finished off by Shumpert.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Rivers with the stretch four and the need for shooting at the position. They don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot-making gives you a chance to do that.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for J.R. Smith. McRae's checked in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Regione's checked in, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. So Mozgov will go to the free throw line. Wesley Johnson picks one up, and Cleveland making a change here. Jones is checked in. Regione kicks to Johnson. It's stolen by Jones, and out of bounds as Los Angeles Kings. possession. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Wilcox. Here's Prigioni. Outside Pierce. And Cole Aldrich with the slam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Here's Fry, open and close, and nails it.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Prigioni kicks to Crawford. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Los Angeles ball.
Outside Pierce. Prigioni kicks to Crawford. From the line.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
us.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Prigioni can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Irving. That's now 32 points for LeBron. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And stolen by Irving. To the paint. Love with the bucket.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Dishes it to Aldrich. Stolen by Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Los Angeles ball.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
The shot's good from LeBron.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. We got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now. Kenny, what did you think?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will on the game.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.